Yeah, fog machine. My name is Radical Russ Belville. I'm the National Outreach Coordinator for NORML, the nation's largest and oldest marijuana legalization organization. You've heard of NORML, I hope? Yeah! NORML.org. And this is my third time in Texas in 3 months. I was in Houston in March, I was in San Antonio in April, I'm in Dallas here in May, and I am here to tell you that we are going to legalize marijuana in Texas. Now, I'm from Portland, Oregon, the land of promise. I'm a medical marijuana caregiver in the state of Oregon, and I have a card in my wallet, which under Oregon law entitles me to grow 24 marijuana plants and to possess 24 ounces of marijuana. That's a pound and a half of marijuana. And there are 55,000 other Oregonians that have that same card, resulting in somewhere in the neighborhood of 600,000 tons of legal marijuana in the state of Oregon. And yet, the trains run on time, people still go to work, the parks are nice and clean, everybody's work. I mean, the sky did not fall. We brought about the largest medical marijuana limits in the nation, pound and a half, and nothing bad happened. So for all these people that are scared of marijuana, they're oh man, we can't legalize marijuana, we don't want to be a stoned society. We can't legalize marijuana because then people would smoke it. Well, guess what? We're smoking it now. We've been smoking it since the early 20th century when Mexican migrants brought that up into the area here in Texas, the southwest of America, when the jazz musicians in New Orleans were smoking their muggles, their tea, their reefer, their gauge. This is part of our American heritage, people. American heritage. The first hemp crops in America were planted in 1611 in the Jamestown colony. Our forefathers were required by law to grow hemp to pay their taxes. The Declaration of Independence and the Constitution drafted on hemp paper. Old Ironsides, our ships that fought in the War of 1812 and our naval battles in that century, rigged with hemp sails and hemp ropes. Our covered wagons that came west into Oregon, where I live, covered with hemp cloth, using hemp oil to light their way. Even up until 1942, our farmers were growing hemp in the Hemp for Victory campaign that lasted up until the last farm was closed down in 1957. This is part of our hemp heritage, and it's been stolen from us. People have been using cannabis as medicine in the United States since the 1850s. And it's been stolen from us. People have been using marijuana recreationally since the 1920s. So when the prohibitionists talk about, well, we can't legalize marijuana, and we say, well, how come alcohol's legal? One of the things they'll say is, well, alcohol has a cultural background, you see. See, alcohol's been around for thousands of years, and we have a culture around alcohol. Well, what is this but a culture around marijuana? And really, if it's just a matter of time, well, how much time do we need? 400 years of hemp, 150 years of medical marijuana, 70 years of recreational cannabis. How much more time do they need to see that we are safe, law-abiding, good people? According to the laws of the state of Texas, any one of you out there who's a marijuana possessor, smoker, or grower is a criminal. And when I look out here, I don't see a bunch of criminals. I might see some outlaws, but I don't see no criminals. Are you a criminal? No! Should your government treat you like a criminal? No! What's the point? Like I said, we've been smoking marijuana for a long time. We're going to continue to smoke marijuana. And sometimes when we do these events, we do these hemp fests and stuff, we get the doubters who come out and they'll say, a bunch of hippies want to get high. Just a bunch of dopers out in the park getting high. No. Well, yeah, but we were getting high already. No, we're here because we want to change the law. We're here because we want respect. We're here because we should not be discriminated against any more than a tobacco smoker or a beer drinker is discriminated against. Now, there could be reasonable laws. We have reasonable laws on beer drinkers, right? You can't get all drunk and drive your car and wreck into a school bus, right? That's against the law. You can't get blotto drunk and puke on the steps of somebody else's house. You can't give cigarettes to kids, right? We have laws for that. And I'm cool with laws for marijuana that says don't give it to kids and be responsible and don't get high and drive. I'm cool with that. But to just say that I'm a criminal by the basis of the fact that I choose marijuana over martinis or Marlboros, I can't live with that. Can you?
No!
So the first thing you can do about it is to show up, and you've already done that, so give yourself a hand. Because for every one of you that's out here, there's another 20 people that are sitting in their closet. Oh man, I really wish they legalized pot. Oh man, prohibition is bull, man, it sucks. But they're not doing anything to change it, you are. So thank you. Thank you for being here and showing your face, because the number one thing we can do is to show people there's nothing to be scared of. Yeah, some of us might look a little kooky sometimes. Sometimes we say some wacky stuff because, you know, we're high sometimes. But there's nothing to be afraid of. We're not going to hurt anything. And we're paying a lot of money for this marijuana. I don't know what your prices are here in Texas. I know in Oregon it's about $200 an ounce. Yeah, it's cheap, right? But that's a lot of money. That's a lot of an economy that's going around in marijuana right now. And we know our economies are hurting. Our states, our cities are looking for more money. And they're trying to raise taxes on this, raise taxes on that. And here we are going, excuse me, we'd love to pay taxes here. We'd love marijuana to be legal and pay some taxes on it. I would much rather that the profit on my quarter ounce of weed went toward helping a school than went toward helping my dealer buy a new Xbox game. So we can do it. And there's going to be a lot of people coming up here to talk to you all day. I'll be here all day. I'm streaming live right there at live.normal.org. It's the show that I host 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. We talk about pot. And when I first started, they said, there's no way you can talk about pot for 10 hours a week. Oh, yes, I can. So check it out, live.normal.org. I'll give you a card. If you forget the website, it's on the card. I'll give it to you.